In a world where English teachers force kids to read a play, but then literally have to explain the whole thing to them for an assignment, comes a brand new original story from playwright William Shakespeare, sucking up to his king employer that has given existential crisis to thousands of high schoolers around the world. Macbeth. Enter a world where literally every guy's name starts with Mac, and everyone makes sexist comments to each other. Meet Macbeth, a Scottish thane with a heart of gold who is convinced into murdering women and children within the space of an afternoon.
I killed them all. And not just the men, but the women. And the children, too.
Lady Macbeth, a deranged, power-hungry psycho-murderer who, when her husband starts doing what she asks, gets overly depressed and kills herself.
Oh. Ow! Spot! Ow!
Malcolm, a king who's so weird and creepy he makes evil Peter Parker look like a saint. Weird Sisters, a group of petty witches that speak exclusively in not paradoxes, who are willing to kill people just because they wouldn't let them eat some of their nuts. But don't let all the killers get you down, because this play has plenty of other great characters, like Duncan, a great and noble king who does nothing but praise and give gifts to his servants, who is then killed 5 minutes into the play. Banquo, Macbeth's honest best friend who doesn't give in to greed, but is killed by Macbeth later because he is suspicious of him.
Papa, no! Avenge me.
No! Or Macduff, a man who, when his family is killed by Macbeth, is the only character to give a crap, and goes and kills him himself.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Wow, that's a lot of murder and death. Is anyone in this play not a psycho-murderer or murder victim? What's that? The horses eat each other. Well, that's just messed up. When Macbeth is told he is going to be king by 3 evil bootleg Mary Poppins, he decides that they were probably crazy and decides to do nothing, only to turn around a second later and kill the king after his wife says he is a scaredy cat.
Murder bad. Murder good. Screw your curse to the sticking place and we won't fail. No, we're using the Spark Notes version.
After being crowned king, Macbeth is so racked with guilt that he starts hallucinating knives.
Is this a dagger which I see before me, with the handle toward my hand?
Seeing ghosts, and worst of all, can't seem to know if he wants his armor on or off. As King Macbeth, he kills his best friend, kills a man's wife and children, kills the economy, and then wonders why he is so miserable all the time. So, in order to gain peace, he turns to literal servants of Satan who give him an intentionally vague prophecy.
None born of woman shall harm Macbeth. And if you don't want to lose, don't make the trees move.
Then, when an army dresses up as a bunch of trees, Macbeth is surprised to realize that demons are not super trustworthy. Witness an epic final duel that's resolved because of a convenient plot to his C-section.
I am inevitable.
And I was a C-section. Starring I Just Can't Wait to Be King, Duncan, Killer Queen, Ghost of Christmas Past, Macbuff, Humpty Dumpty, Toby Maguire, Team Trees, Snap Cackle Pop. What you egg?